Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Silent Hunter 5. Finally back. Woo! It's been a while. Feels good to be back. For those who don't remember, we just cleared past Dover and are headed all the way to Liverpool, or close to drop off a spy. Now, this is not exactly the world's easiest place to get to for a German ship in 1940, but we'll find a way. Currently, oh, can I have my head, please? Can I have my head, please? Thank you. New computer doesn't mean any of the bugs have been taken care of. Or well, maybe not bugs. Quirks might be another way to put it. Quirks would certainly be another way to put it. We got a nice calm day. We got really no visual contacts. So what we'll do is we'll pull in our torpedo reserves, because those will be a good thing to have. And basically the plan for today is just try and get to Liverpool. We got more than enough fuel to do so, as you can see. It is now evening, going on night, so we're going to be staying on the surface to try and get our batteries. That's the word I'm looking for. Try and get our batteries recharged. And then, sneak past Plymouth and on into Liverpool. Where? There, that's what I'm looking for. I figure we can make it here by night. And then if you can see just barely the color differences between here and here, this is a nice deep channel, which means we can run the Grey Wolf at, what is it? 40 meters, 45 meters depth instead of 19. Which will, in my head, prevent aircraft from spotting us from flying over. I think that's the way it works. I could be completely wrong. Don't sue me if I am. What that'll also do is I believe the hydrophone's got a little bit of an extra boost the deeper you go. Certainly, if you read the description of what they call, dive depth, I don't know, safely below the waterline, the submarines are virtually undetected, but in turn become blind, and to rely only on the hydrophone to detect the traffic above. Well, that's pretty useless. And then the crash dive will get us far too deep. But yeah, like I say, 40 meters should be good depth. To just basically avoid everything. I'm not planning on engaging much. I'm 50-50, and I'll make the decision when we get to about here as to whether we're going to check out Plymouth or not. There's generally good things sitting in Plymouth, but Plymouth does have an airbase, and it is a well-guarded port. Now, I've done a port raid on it once, and if you just go right up the middle, you seem to be in the clear. I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case, especially with all the aircraft that are flying around. Besides that, I mean, we've got so many aircraft we're going to have to be dodging while we go up past Wales, into the north of England. It's going to be shit. And then we got to get back, basically, is the plan. Once we drop off, we can definitely drop that down. Do I remember? There we go. I remember the controls. Yeah, we'll probably wind up just doing a gigantic circle of Britain, getting back to Helgoland to refuel and rearm. Do believe northwestern approaches is done. Haven't even started on the southwestern approaches. So, that's fine. We got to, what, June for that? So, yeah, we got no worries at all. The campaign in Norway will be starting soon. So maybe, that's another good reason to get back over to Helgoland is to, assist with the invasion there. That's pretty much about it. New computer's great. I love it. It's good. Title screens. Yes, let's talk about that, because I didn't transfer them over. I know. I'm a horrible person. I forgot to grab them when I was putting stuff onto a portable hard drive in a vain attempt to rescue everything. And so yeah, if you guys want to make some more title screens, please, for my convenience, as a personal favor to me, just email them to me. Go on to the About page on my YouTube channel, click on the For Business Inquiries and consider this a business inquiry that you're sending me a title screen email. Don't Skype them, don't, carrier pigeon them, don't send them through the mail. Just please email them. It's easier for me to keep track of it that way. And other than that, that's about it. So, I will see you guys when I got something exciting to share. See you in a bit. Alright, so that may not be the world's greatest transition shot. We got a freighter just over there. Now, most of the time, I would say, hey, let's attack it. But considering what we're doing, i.e. sneaking through the channel, we haven't had an enemy contact since last episode, basically. Not even an enemy air contact. We've been stealthy as whatever. So, we're not going to engage this guy. We're just going to dive down and hope that this, I'm assuming, French ship, considering the location it's coming from, just passes us by. We don't want to have to deal with this guy. And in fact, what I might do to conserve battery power, since it is...
Engage electric motors. Current depth, 10 meters.
Since it is close to morning and we're at 100%, I'm just going to shut the engines down. And we're just going to let this guy go on his merry way. And in fact, really, considering the time of day now,
depth under keel is
and we got the room,
meters, Captain.
Let's just continue
Deeper.
on.
Minimum speed ahead.
New waypoint.
So this is what I've been doing.
9.
During the day, you go down to about 40 meters, and you go ahead at 2.5 knots. At night, you surface, and you recharge everything. It's the way U-boats should be working, and I don't know why, but it has been working. The lack of flights, it was even a clear night, so just the lack of flights has been spectacular. Although in the back of my head, I've been sitting here thinking, maybe I didn't install the mods correctly. We'll find out, I guess. But the fact that we're not dealing with the RAF right now is glorious. So, yeah, I think we're going to skip on Plymouth. Although we got some convoy contacts, and I apparently was supposed to intercept it here. I don't think we'll ever find out. It might be a carrier route. I don't know for sure because I haven't seen any biplanes, but I know that they're out here in this area of operations. So it could be. I love that sound. The metal stressing under the pressure. It could be a carrier group. It could just be a bunch of destroyers. I don't really know. Regardless, we're just going to continue on our stealthily, merrily way and, come up through the Celtic Sea. So there's not going to be many explosions this episode. This episode is all about sneaking and getting a spy to Liverpool. So, yeah, if you want something to blow up, I'm not saying it won't, but I'm not planning on it. So, yeah, anyway, I will see you guys when I got something more exciting to share. See you in a bit. So it's going against every fiber of my being, but we're dropping under this freighter that's coming literally right for us. For a couple of reasons. One, I don't want them to radio anyone. Two, about here is a carrier group.
Engage electric motors. Recharging batteries.
They were far too far out of range. They were basically off my starboard side when I got visual contact of them. So right directly 90 degrees
Current
off us.
depth, 20
And,
meters.
or I guess not technically 90, whatever that would be, 270 off, the starboard side. And, or port left, yeah, okay, port. And they're about 10 kilometers away. So to maneuver into position to get them, we wouldn't have been able to do it. Plus, I'd love to sink a carrier, but right now, like I say, our mission is to go to Liverpool. So I'm just going to continue on, But then we got a freighter right in front of us.
Current
So
depth 40 meters.
again, I don't want to engage these guys. I don't want them to let anybody know we're here. There's the carrier group. So they're still within range if we were to come by and, you know, do something nasty to this freighter. It would be nice to, like, pop up right now, hit him with the deck gun quickly, and maybe sink him, but I don't need any of this or fighters coming after us. So
New
we're just gonna
contact. Warship
keep going.
moving slow. Moving away.
Are we not getting...
157 long range.
Where did the freighter go? I guess it's gone? We're not getting any sort of engine contact off of them. So I think we'd be safe to surface, so let's go ahead and do
Surface
that.
the boat. Slow
And
speed
continue
ahead.
on. What is it? 11 o'clock at night. We should be able to get our batteries recharged by morning and make some good progress off to Liverpool. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. As you guys can see, Liverpool has greeted us with some absolutely crap weather. Well, crap seas anyway. Let's get in nice and
Escort
close.
sighted, bearing 107.
This is what I was afraid of. Now, he should be far enough away that he shouldn't be too much of a problem. I hope, provided he isn't moving.
Escort sighted,
don't know
bearing
where he went
134.
there. But I don't think he's coming for us.
Depth under keel is 106.
We've at least got plenty of depth if he is, but that, as long as that circle doesn't get any bigger, I'm gonna need to disable my friends for Uplay. Come on. How close do we need to get to deliver the spy?
Oh, stop.
Can I not? This is exactly what I'm trying to do, game. Am I not close enough?
Minimum speed ahead. Minimum speed ahead.
Okay, good. My keyboard is still working. I am close enough, right? I would suggest that I am. That I don't need the binoculars. Alright, I'm going to try saving and reloading and seeing if that'll bring it up so that I can drop the spy off. See you guys in a bit. And sure enough, a save and reload is all I needed. Launch the boat. Let's go
Minimum speed back.
reverse as those guys phase through in front of the Grey Wolf. Why are we not engaging? Come on, engines.
Minimum speed
Let's
back.
move. Let the spies do their thing. And we are going to get out of here. Now let's take a look at our subsystems. We got good amounts of fuel. Our battery power is fine, obviously. We've got enough torpedoes still to do some damage on our way out. And it looks like we got a promotion point as well. Oh, lovely. There we go. And there we go. So, let's take a look at the crew. And who can probably use one single promotion point the best? Turn faster while submerged. No, what I would like, increase the maximum speed. Because going 2.5 knots submerged, sure, I get that. It's not the world's most, bestest way to travel. But if we can get that up to be a little bit more, I would be just
New
fine with
waypoint,
that.
course
So let's
183.
back
Minimum
ourselves
speed.
out. Oh, okay. Or you can just go that way. So now what? Well, I think I don't necessarily want to go through the channel again, because, well, it's only been 15 minutes this episode. It's certainly taken me a while to get here. It'll take me a while to get back. And other than the carrier group, which I really wouldn't mind sinking, there's really no reason to go back through the channel, because it's just a royal pain in the butt. So I think our best bet, first get to the depth, and then out to here for sure.
331.
And then, I don't know, would it be better to go around this way? We've got the fuel to do it, and then we can engage any ships through here.
New waypoint.
For
course
points towards the mission.
279.
Because, well, I don't have the mission bar up.
New waypoint.
From my
course
understanding,
301.
you know, we
New
still need
waypoint.
to
course
sink ships in this general
339.
area to get that mission accomplished. So that's going to be the plan. And well, once we get to here, we'll take stock of the situation and decide if we're going to patrol around here for a bit or just start heading home in anticipation for the invasion of Norway. So yeah, that's that. I will see you guys when we get to the Celtic Sea. See you in a bit. Alright, we're going to want to move quickly here. But, well, leaving Liverpool. And now that we don't have to be sneaky to, you know, send a spy in, I'm tempted to go for
I'll stop. We're
that
approaching
tanker.
the final waypoint.
So,
Would you like to plot a new course,
let's
Captain?
turn.
Maybe a search pattern. New waypoint. Course
Dieter?
269.
Alright, no, that's
Minimum
fine.
speed ahead.
I want the Uzo. Thank you. No, this is going to be a pain in the butt to use.
Closing tube 4.
This is going to be a relatively big freighter.
Torpedo depth
Slash.
set to 4 meters.
Oil tanker. I'm going to wait for the Grey Wolf to reposition herself. Could probably even go deeper than 3.5 meters or 4 meters, if I'm honest. But this should be fine. One other thing we can do. I saw a comment on one
Switching
of
to
my videos.
salvo shooting.
We can
Closing
just do
tube
that.
3. Closing tube 4. Closing
There we
tube
go.
2.
So let's get
Closing
you to
tube
that.
1.
Let's get you
Torpedo
to that.
depth set to 4
Salvo
meters.
fire, those
Torpedo
two
depth
off.
set to 4 meters. Switching
Oh.
to single tube shooting. Switching to salvo shooting.
Anyway.
Closing tube 3.
As I've gone
Closing
through
tube 4.
and
Closing
confused
tube 2.
Dieter enough here, we will launch 2 torpedoes simultaneously at this guy. Once we get ourselves in position, about like so should be fine, and that should end our turn. So let's get a lock,
Tracking new
break
target.
the lock,
Firing tube 1. Los.
fire those
Tube
2 torpedoes
Los.
off. Let's get out of Ruzo. So we're not stuck getting all my viewers seasick. That would not be good. And, I mean, for added safety, because I don't think they've spotted us. Oh, of course we can't go, whoa, down any further, because we're up on deck. So let's get under. Just because
Periscope
I'm
depth.
sure this guy will radio once he's hit. We can speed up time just a little bit
Engage
here.
electric motors. Current depth 10 meters.
And these torpedoes should be coming in pretty soon here. I think. Did one miss? It looks like one's gonna miss. Possibly even 2. Well, that's just a horrible waste of
Closing
torpedoes.
tube 1. Closing tube 2.
Let's turn that
Switching
off.
to single tube shooting.
I can't believe we bracketed the ship like that. That is
Torpedo depth set to 3 meters. Target
very
launch.
annoying.
2, 3, los.
Very annoying. So let's see if one torpedo is luckier. It's certainly looking better. So that's good.
Torpedo missed, sir.
Yep. The second one will miss too,
Torpedo missed, sir.
but this one will hit.
Torpedo impact.
Right in the center of the ship. That's good. And I was hoping not to use so many torpedoes. But I mean, where'd she go?
Torpedo depth set to 4 meters.
We may as well fire off one more.
Target marked. Firing to 4.
And 2 torpedoes should be enough to end the ship, I hope. Because this guy should be worth quite a few tons. If I'm correct in my assumption. Come on, blow up good.
Ship sighted. Bearing 6-8.
Is this the ship
Torpedo
we're
impact.
presently running a torpedo attack on? No, it is a different ship. So what was it? What did he say? 6-8? What kind of ship is that? It's probably not a kind of ship that I want to stick around and deal with.
All stop.
Oh, come on. So
New
let's get
waypoint.
moving. How
Course
deep are we?
151. Returning to
Half speed
course.
ahead.
Depth
How deep are
under
we?
keel is
134?
133
Okay,
meters.
let's
Captain.
dive deeper.
Depth under keel
Drop
is
the periscope
129
and
meters,
hope
Captain.
that those 2
Minimum
torpedoes
speed ahead.
are enough.
Current depth 20
And indeed it
meters.
is. It's a dead ship we're looking at. So let's check it out. What did we sink? We sunk
Current
a
depth,
Dale-class
30
fleet oiler
meters.
for 17,000 tons. Oh. That's just lovely. I am A-OK returning to Helgoland to get fuel and torpedoes after a sinking like that. So, let's do just that.
Current depth
I
40
bet you
meters.
New waypoint. Course
we can
61.
sneak through here.
New waypoint. Course
And
51. New waypoint.
come out to about
course
there.
49. New waypoint. Course 63.
Make sure we're not
Two,
going to run. I
one,
mean, that
ready.
is almost running aground.
New waypoint.
Come
course
out.
83.
And
New waypoint.
Sticking
course
to the
94.
edges.
New waypoint. Course 117.
feels like it's gotten bigger.
New waypoint.
we're clear.
Course 151.
Back to Helgoland. All right. Well, there's the plan for today. Well, for the rest of the day.
50 meters.
Oh, that pleases me. That pleases me so much. What a happy coincidence that that happened to be in and around Liverpool while we were, after we drop off our spy, we sink a fleet oiler. That's going to be a huge, devastating effect on the Royal Navy. I'm happy. Not to mention the tonnage just got us at least 3 paint jobs, which is good because, I don't know if anybody noticed. Oh, they're back! Okay, for the longest time, we didn't have our tiger stripes, but now our tiger stripes have returned. Everything's looking up for the crew of the Grey Wolf, and I will see you guys when I get something more exciting to share. See you in a bit.
Escort sighted. Bearing 276.
Well, we're back in Helgoland. We made it.
Ship sighted. Bearing 19.
The Grey Wolf is doing good, other than the fuel tank, which needs some filling, and the torpedo tubes, which also need some filling. We're going to take care of that next week. We're going to call it
We
an
are in shallow
episode
water.
here for today. So, thumbs up if you have enjoyed today's episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Again,
Just
let me know how the game is sounding. If there's any audio issues, please let me know. And let's see, first deployment done. Northwestern approach is done. Breaking the fortress done. Look at that, 289,822 tons total. Can't complain about that. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.